So many leadership lessons attached to it, so many opportunities to learn leadership and grow in leadership. Talk me through one or two of those for you.
There are a lot of similarities between maybe managing a team in sport and managing a team in business. And I think that the biggest similarities I see are around how to motivate. If you're a team manager for the Yankees or the Dodgers, or you're a team manager for the NBC Olympics team, your job is to figure out what makes each of your players tick. And, oftentimes, I think, particularly in business, you're told that you need to treat everybody the same. You need to not show favoritism, which is different, two different things. Certainly favoritism is probably not something you want to be doing a ton of in the business world or the sport world. But treating everybody the same makes no sense to me, because you can't truly get the most out of people if you're not understanding what makes them tick. And if you know what makes them tick, then you have to treat them differently to sort of motivate them. And I think we fall into that trap often. We don't want to be accused of that favoritism, but favoritism isn't treating people differently. Favoritism is treating somebody for whatever reason you like with some sort of preferential treatment. And that's different. So the first lesson, I think, is that you need to understand what motivates people and treat each person differently to get the most out of them. And that's what I think the truly great managers or captains of teams do.
Well, it's highly relational, isn't it? I mean, all leadership is relational. So the ability to read a room, read a person, understand what's going to inspire them, what's going to move them is foundational.
And it's interesting too, because I think, oftentimes you associate team leadership or the captain of the team with perhaps the loudest person. And often I think the best leaders are sometimes the quietest ones, because they're the ones observing before they're pumping the group up. And there's a moment and a time, I think, for that sort of thing, the pump up. But for the most part, I think some of the greatest leaders are the ones that are sometimes the quietest. And then, understanding, and a former boss once told me this, and I really didn't take her seriously until I started sort of applying what she was saying and watching. And she said, your team is listening to every word you speak. Even just the quiet implications that you might not even know are there. They're taking to heart. And so you have to really think about what you're saying without sounding stilted, in the conversation. But they're listening and they're watching too. And they're watching body language, the nonverbal signals.
Yes.